The Louie Tee Network is powered by MusicHead University. MusicHeads, classes in session. Turn me up. Enroll on YouTube now. Link is in the description.
Who else could it be but me, your man, Louie Tee? Welcome to the Command Post Game Live. You know what it is. Post up. Take command. I, of course, am your Commander-in-Chief, Louie Tee. Thank you for joining me. 40 burger, anybody? Let's fire it up. Y'all smell that? We going to work. Hey, y'all let me know what toppings y'all want on this thing today, man. Y'all already know what type of time I'm on. Mushrooms, pineapples, guac. You already know the vibes. Let me know what y'all want me to toss up on the grill, man. 40 burgers for everyone. Hey! Courtesy of Luke. Shout out to Luke for beating the allegations, man. Y'all put some respect on that man's name. Let's get to work. 40 burgers for everybody. Hey, celebrate. Hey, Luke. Way to get it done, buddy. So, Commanders get the win 41-24 over the Vegas Raiders. And I talked about if you are who you say you are, prove it, right? We're better than the Raiders. This didn't need to be close. This felt like Carolina. This felt like Tennessee. But I wasn't sure what Commanders team was going to come out here and execute, right? And we saw early in the game, missed field goal, dropped by Jalen Lane, right? Then the missed field goal. Marcus Mariota fumbling. And you're like, here we go again with this bullshit. Penalties. You saw a little sloppiness. And you're like, we're going to let these guys hang around. It's 10-10 all of a sudden. You're kind of moseying through. You're kind of going through the motions again. You're like, here we go with this bullshit again, right? And then the McNichols big 60-yard run felt like that energizer boost that we needed, that shot in the arm that we were looking for up top. He's got him. Bam! Touchdown! Woo! Ha! Let's go. So you're looking for that shot in the arm, and that was the spark. And it felt like from that point forward, the team kicked it into high gear, right? Because it felt like we were playing with our food. And you get that touchdown, because remember, the Raiders had just scored the touchdown to make it 10-10. They're back in the game. It's tied. They got momentum. They're feeling good. Here we are on the road, hanging tough. You get the 60-yard touchdown run from J-Mac. And it's funny because I'd been talking about J-Mac's 4.4 speed. I think J-Mac might have even ran a 4.3, but I think he was 4.4, right? Coming out of Boise. And I remember saying, we'll never see that. He's never in the open field. He's never in open space where you can see him open up and run. When we finally got to see J-Mac's speed on full display, and he was able to win that foot race, get to the end zone. Then the defense, and we talk about complementary football, right? I always call it a shutdown drive. The offense goes out and scores. Defense, can you get a stop and get it back to the offense? It was right before halftime. The defense got a stop, got it back to the offense, and the offense was able to get into field goal range. And shout out to the Raiders for not understanding the assignment, right? You had a struggling kicker. He's already missed once in the game. He's already started the season off 1 of 3, now 1 of 4. He's in his own head. You don't give him a free swing. You don't give him a free chance to get one of the, misses out of the way. And what do? They call a timeout, try to ice. He doesn't need to be iced. He's already ice cold, buddy. He's already cold as ice. He's willing to sacrifice his job. Because I said, this man is a thief. Stop! Thief! Stop! Thief! This man is a thief. And you gave a cold kicker a chance to warm up. Thank you, Vegas Raiders. You imbeciles. So he gets the free swing, misses that one, which he would have missed. I told the mob, I said, he's going to make this kick now. Trust me. He's going to make this kick. And what did he do? Bang it home from 56 yards out. That was huge. Now you're up 20-10. And what an epic shot of DQ, right? It shades of the NFC wild card game with Jayden Daniels after he gets hit, cut under the eye, blood kind of running. DQ pumped with the field goal, nose is cut open after Mariota ran him over on the sidelines. Again, the Raiders, that's what bad teams do, right? We weren't going to get into field goal range. Mariota was about to take a sack. He gets face masked. That gave us the opportunity to get the 15 yards, to get closer, stop the clock as well. Then Mariota was able to then get out of bounds on the run, ran DQ over, thought he might have had a concussion, head hit the ground, was a little nervous, right? Split his shit. But coach, tough guy, right? Tough guy. This is what we're all about. Stands up, finishes the half, puts the fist up, cut open, doesn't matter. Felt like that was a huge energy boost for the team. 20-10 at the half. You come out, defense gets a stop. DQ talked all week about. You talked about having complementary football, right? And I felt like the end of the first half into the second half was an example of complementary football at its finest, right? Offense in a 10-10 game goes out, picks the defense up by getting a 60-yard touchdown run. The defense then comes out, gets a stop, gets it back to the offense, who then goes down the field and gets into field goal range. Field goal kicker finally makes a kick in Matt Gay, right? Gets you to 20-10. Defense comes out of the halftime break, gets a stop again, right? Forces them to punt the football. Jaylen Lane, 90-yard punt return for a touchdown. It's all of a sudden 27-10. Just like that. It was just 10-10. It was just 10-10. You get another stop by the defense, and then Mariota comes, hits Terry. Should have been a touchdown. I think he got robbed. That was a touchdown. You can't convince me otherwise. That was a touchdown. The knee, the shin never hit the ground. He extends. That's a touchdown. He got robbed, but we get it in there anyway, and it's 34-10. And at that point, we had these jokers right where we wanted them. The game was pretty much done at that point. So that's complimentary football at its best. Really, really good performance by this team. And shout out to Jaylen Lane. That's what life in the fast lane is all about right there, right? This is why they took him in the 4th round. I thought he made amends because I thought he dropped a beautiful offering from Marcus Mariota that led to the missed field goal from Matt Gay. That should have been a touchdown. And he atoned for that mistake with the 90-yard punt return. He had been this close. Debo opened up the gates, right? The opening kickoff should have been a touchdown, right? Debo's almost broken several of these this season. Almost had one against the Giants. Almost had one against the Packers. Almost had one today. He's getting close. Eventually, he's going to. And these are some massive, massive holes that these guys are getting opportunities to run. I told you last week, I said, if there's one place, one area that this team is dominating at, it's on special teams, sans for the kicker. I said the coverage units have been fantastic, and the return game has been phenomenal. It's been our biggest strength this season. We had big returns against the Giants in the punt return game. Debo almost had one when he jumped over the guy, and if he doesn't fall, he's probably going to score on that play. The following week, we could do nothing against the Packers, but Jaylen Lane had some good returns, and Debo almost broke one to start the second half. That was the only thing that really went right for us in week 2, right? And then today, Debo right out of the gates, big return to set up the offense on the first possession. Jaylen Lane, 90-yard return. And if Luke didn't have 2 left feet, right, didn't get tackled by the turf monster, Luke probably has a big return. That was a massive gaping hole that he had space and opportunity to run up, and he just couldn't get it done, right? So special teams, huge. Life in the fast lane. That is not the last time Jaylen Lane is going to break one. And then he had another nice return later in the game. This is why they spent that 4th round pick on him. This is why Larry Izzo was so excited when they told him they were taking Jaylen Lane in the 4th round, and he was high-fiving and hugging people in the draft war room because they knew this kid could come in here and be dynamic, and you're starting to see it. This is the first time that I can remember in a very long time that we've had a distinct advantage on special teams. And not just because we're covering kicks, not just because, we're really dynamic at being able to get down there and down the ball inside the 5 when Tress punts it like we did today. I think it was inside the 10 at like the 7. But because we actually have an advantage in the returns game. Last year, we had a distinct advantage kicking it off, in the returns game with Austin Eckler, who was a second-team All-Pro, right? But he never ran one back to the house, but he set us up with some great field position a ton last year before the injury started to take effect. But it's not like this advantage. Debo is a threat every time, and Jayden Lane is a threat every single time. Now, you can't get up and go get a sandwich when we force a punt. That's no longer a throwaway down, like it ain't shit gonna happen. At a blink of an eye, moment's notice, we could be taking one to the crib. That is a great feeling as a fan. And you know what that also does? It also takes away from the need to force turnovers because, again, we couldn't force one today. I don't know when you're going to force one. Couldn't force one today. I don't know when you're going to force one. If we're looking ahead, though, I can say we're getting the Falcons in a really good week. They got destroyed today on the road, 30-0 by Carolina. Michael Penix Jr. was benched in favor of Kirk Cousins late in that game. I don't think that's a, real conversation about do you start Kirk Cousins next week against Washington. I don't see that being the case. They're going to go back to Penix, but he was just getting his ass whooped. He played horrendously today. That was by far and away his worst showing of his young NFL career. So you look at a team like Atlanta who's reeling. We're going to their building next week. You've got some questions about our injury concerns, right? So another week, another slew of injuries for the good guys. You had Will Harris started off with his ankle. Then it went to Terry and his quad. Then it ended up being Marshawn Lattimore and a concussion. Then it's Trey Amos and his calf. We just can't seem to stay healthy. Percy Butler left this game, did not return. Don't know what happened to him. We are just right now the walking wounded. Let's hope that these injuries are not significant and that these guys can bounce back and be back in the lineup sooner rather than later. But I thought something was wrong with Debo for a second because him and Terry were just chilling in the fourth quarter. But turns out Debo was just fine. And they said, hey, we don't need you, young fella, or we don't need you, vet. We don't let the young fellas handle this. We're going to run the football. Chris Moore and Jayden Lane and Louie Baby can all handle this. And they did. They did in the fourth quarter because Debo came back out and caught the onside kick. So we know nothing is wrong with him. So that's good news because I was a little nervous, like, what is he doing over there too, right? But ultimately, we took care of business, did what we needed to do. Shout out to Louie Baby. Louie Baby! Getting us the 40 burger. Hold on, let me flip it. Yeah, baby. You said you wanted cheese? You said you wanted cheese? Cheese? All right, I got you. Put a little cheese up there, melt that thing. Yeah. Oh, man, that looks great. Flip that one over. Yeah. Oh, you said you wanted bacon. I heard somebody say bacon. Remember those commercials? Gotta go. It's bacon! Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw a couple strips up here for you. All right. I got you. No worries. I'm gonna make sure that it's separate so that the bacon doesn't touch my shit. It's all good. It's all love. I always put my shit up there first. My burgers aren't up here anymore. I've already got mine off the grill. These are all beef burgers, man. Have at it. I got you. Don't worry. Chef Louie Tee is in the building. 40 burgers for everybody. Celebrate. All right. So to me, one of the biggest stories of today, big plays, right? We've talked about this team needing to create big plays, needing to find a way to create some opportunities for some big plays. It's so hard in this league to drive 12 plays, 13 plays without something going awry, right? Without a penalty. And I had somebody earlier today say, man, Josh Conley Jr. struggled again today. I'm like, I don't know about that. I walked away feeling like this is one of his better performances thus far in his young NFL career. Yeah, Max Crosby drew a couple of holding penalties on him. Okay, duh. Oh, duh. It's Max Crosby, right? But Max Crosby really didn't do much today. He had the one play at the end that wasn't Connolly's fault where he dove in there and sacked Mariota, but ultimately he did a really good job. Like, we didn't hear Max Crosby's name a ton tonight. And you got to give the young fella some credit. And we got to watch the film, but I thought he stood in there well. And obviously we got to figure out what the hell's going on with the Brandon Coleman situation. In my mind, I'm just telling myself, because Coleman isn't a guy that's going to cause a ruckus inside the locker room. So in my mind, I'm guessing this had to do with, a family matter, something of that ilk, like some family emergency, or he just was feeling sick and ill today or whatever, and they just told him to stay away, right? So I don't think this is anything punitive where, they had to discipline him. I just think it was something that, happened the day before the game, and he ultimately decided to leave him at home, right? We'll find out more about his situation. But Chris Paul stepped in there, did a bang-up job. Wiley stepped in for Allegretti. We mauled them in the run game. I told you guys that we were going to dominate them up front. We're going to dominate them up front. I watched the Raiders' first two contests, and I felt like our defensive line is just better than their offensive line. Flat out, end of discussion. Nothing here to see. And what did we do? TKO these boys, right? You sacked Geno 5 times. It should have been 10. He should have been sacked 10 times today. Geno was looking for somewhere to fall down, and we just couldn't corral him, and we let him get out of there. Told you, Geno's one of these quarterbacks looking for an escape hatch. And if you allow him to find it, he'll find it. But if it's not there, he'll just fall down, curl up in the fetal position. He was looking for somewhere to fall down, and we just couldn't get him, right? But sacked him 5 times, limited their run game to next to nothing, and that's what I figured we would do, right? But the big plays were the story. This is something we've yearned for all season long. You get the 60-yard J-Mac run. You get the big hit to Terry. You get the 90-yard punt return. That was the story of the day. And then you get the Lukey baby catch and run for the touchdown to really put this thing away and allow us to celebrate 40 burgers for everybody. So big plays were the story today. Still didn't come up with that all-elusive turnover. Now we're -1 in the turnover differential as Mariota fumbled today, and we did not get a turnover. This is getting frustrating. But if you're going to make big plays, if you're going to create big plays on special teams, on offense, then we can accept the fact that we just don't create turnovers. But hey, I'll take it. I love the fact that we treated the Raiders like we did Carolina, like we did Cleveland, like we did Tennessee last year. This felt like one of the few games this season at home that you're going to have against an inferior opponent that you should dominate. And it was so good to see them do exactly that. Dominate a team that, frankly, wasn't in our class. And I said this, like, I hate to be disrespectful to the Vegas Raiders. I really do, because I try not to disrespect any opponent because it's any given Sunday. You just saw the Cleveland Browns beat the Green Bay Packers. That's the National Football League. After everybody was ready to crown the Green Bay Packers. If you want to crown their ass, then crown their ass. Now, we didn't let them off the hook, but this is the NFL, and anything can happen, and you can get got on any given Sunday. That's why you show up and you show out like the Commanders did today, proud of the fact that they took care of business against a team that, frankly, isn't on their level. And I wanted to see them come out and do exactly what they did. And again, I don't like to keep talking about last year, but that's the only sample size that we have is last year. And that's what we did last year. And I'm telling you, this is who we are now, right? This is who we are. We beat the teams we're supposed to beat. The next step in the progression is you got to start beating some of these teams that you're either on the same wavelength on or you think they're better than us. You got to find a way to win some of those games too. That's the next step. But we've mastered the first step to becoming a perennial playoff participant, a triple P, which is you got to beat the teams that you're supposed to beat. You can't slip up. Again, I said this. You're going to win the division. You got to sweep the Giants. You can't lose to the Giants. You got Super Bowl aspirations. You got aspirations of winning this division. You can't lose to the Giants. You got aspirations of winning this division. You can't lose to the Raiders. Not at home. Not on the road. Not on the moon. Not on the sun. You can't lose to the Raiders. So, took care of business. This felt really good. And only thing that would have made today better is if the damn Rams would have done what they were supposed to do. They had one job. They were up 26-7. You had one job to do. You dirty, nasty scoundrels. Damn the Rams. I think the Bears are going to do what they're supposed to do today. I got confidence in them. Can't ask nobody to do nothing, man. Damn, Rams. Anyway, I digress. So we'll get to your comments here in a second. The grill is it's popping, guys. That if you could smell the aroma, man, this shit, whoo, this is going to be great. I can't wait to take a bite. You know, we're gonna get into it here on the back end of this thing. But before we do all of that, we gotta pay some bills. So we're gonna get a word from one of our sponsors. Y'all know what it is. Sleeper. So let's go to the skill game. Brought to you by Sleeper.
The skill game brought to you by Sleeper. All right. So your boy is pissed off. So as you can see, here were my picks for week number 3. And shout out to Sleeper. Sleeper is a fantasy sports and real money gaming app that focuses on bringing people together through sports and gaming. And I've told you guys this already. This is so much fun. I'm on a massive losing streak right now, but again, it's $10, it's $15. And the beauty of it all is you can get in here. They've got boosts. As you can see, I had a 30% boost, and I still have time. I'm probably going to, throw down another set of bets here in a bit, put together some more picks, because I can continue to use this until I win. But I only have a certain amount of time before the boost is no longer available, but I love it. I put together what I thought was an ironclad sheet, right, of picks here for this particular game. And the beauty of Sleeper is safe and quick withdrawals, right? Same way you put money in is the same way you're going to get your money back out. And it's not this crazy hassle like your, cryptocurrency or something. You put your money in, you get your money out. And there's so much opportunity for growth and for winning here with this app. You had a chance to turn every day into payday. And as I've said to you guys before, go down in the description of this video and every single video that I have, click the link that is there, and then download the app if you don't already have it. If you already have it, use the promo code LTN. If you don't, download the app and then use the promo code LTN to get 100% match on up to $100 deposit. That means a dollar for dollar match up to $100. You put in 100, they're going to give you an additional 100 to use on the app. Can't ask for much more than that, right? So here were my picks. I had Dante Thornton Jr. for at least 2 catches. He got 2 catches down in garbage time, right? Marcus Mariota, I knew he was going to run the football. I should have taken the 31.5 yards they had it set at, but I was like, just to be on the safe side, 25. He got 40 today. Bill, very disappointing that he didn't get more opportunities. He only got 8 carries in this game. But after J-Mac broke off that big run, you knew it was going to be more for him. I really didn't want to go with Bill. I really wanted to go with Chris Rodriguez because I knew he was going to get the rock today. And unfortunately, he wasn't even listed at the time, so that wasn't an option. I thought Brock Bowers, I knew he wasn't going to have a bunch of catches today, but I still thought he'd have 6, right? Good to see us shut him down, basically. So that didn't hit at 5.5. I knew he wasn't getting the yards. Remember, I set his yards at, 70? He didn't even get close to 70 yards. So, and I figured he wouldn't. So I stayed away from the yards, but what I should have done was just stayed away from him and the yards altogether and the catches and should have gone where I really thought. Remember, I told you guys I didn't think Ashton Genty would hurt us. I should have went to Genty. I don't even know what Genty ultimately did on the ground today. I'll have to go and look. But I should have gone Genty less than whatever the total was for him, yardage-wise. If it was 60-something, I should have been jumping all over that. I think his yardage up here was 40-something, which I wasn't comfortable with. But Carlson, I just knew they were going to kick 2 field goals. They kicked one early, and I figured they'd have to kick another one, and then the game kind of got away from them, so they weren't in a position to kick another one. That sucks. And then McNichols, I knew he was going to rush for more than 14 yards because this is a true running back by committee. I did not expect him to lead the team in rushing with 78 yards today. But, you get a 60-yard run, and that'll do it for you. So he hit. So of my 6 picks, half of them hit. 2 of the Raiders picks didn't hit, and then the Bill pick didn't hit. That sucked because, again, I just thought Bill would be more dynamic today. He'd have an opportunity. But it seemed like when they put Bill in the game, the Raiders kind of were able to just pin their ears back and get after him, like in a run game. It almost felt like it wasn't a fair fight when he was out there versus some of the other guys. But that's nor here nor there. Those were my picks today. I struggled mightily with these picks and really disappointed in how those turned out. And I'll come back and show you. I'm going to do this every week moving forward.
I'm going to put together picks where I'm just going to pick field goal kickers to, make more than basically one kick in their games. And that didn't go well for me today. And it started with the serial kicker just, wet in the bed. But we'll get, if time permits today, we'll get back to here and I'll show you what I did with that. But those were my picks for this game. It didn't work out, but I'll be back. No worries. So shout out to Sleeper for sponsoring this stream. And once again, if Sleeper is available in your state, it's available in over 25 states. Use the promo code LTN to get you 100% deposit match on a deposit up to $100. So let's get to the comment section. And I've been waiting. I've been waiting. Oh, that never gets old, man. And they never ever hold on. Oh man. Like like one of my favorite songs by the Whispers. It just gets better with time. These 40 burgers, they just get better with time. That's what I'm talking about. Louie Tee, baby. Yeah. Let's get to the comment section. Shout out to Luke for getting us the 40 burger. Celebrate. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Antoine Hoskins, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Antoine writes, I told Commanders to grill you a 40 burger, and don't worry, it's vegan. You already know, man. We fired up the grill, bro. We fired up the grill with about 5 minutes left in the game. Fired up. Chef Louie Tee is in the building, right? Chef Louie Tee on the grill. I got y'all. Don't worry about it. I got you. It's fired up. Appreciate it, Antoine. Hey, look, man. I wasn't sure. I thought this was going to be 34 of 24. I thought we were just going to run it out. Play it safe. Lukey said, nah, man. I got a chance to get on the board, man. I got to get mine. He could have easily stopped at the 2-3 yard line, and we could have just taken these, and the game was over. Raising had no more timeouts. He's like, man, F that, bro. I need mine. I don't know the next time I'm going to get a chance. I need mine. And I said, I need this 40 burger, bro. Get in there. Get in there. Yeah. Get in there. Jimbo James. Been a member for 47 months. Salute to Jimbo James. God almighty. What the hell happened in the Seattle game? My God, today. 21-0 in the first 3 minutes of the game. It's 35-3. We ain't even at halftime yet. Man, I'm glad those days are over for us, bro. Woo-wee. Boy. Says, worried about the injury, the corner injuries, but we will see. It's a dub. As am I. You have to be concerned about Trey Amos, who's our best corner, and Marshawn Lattimore. I'm less concerned about Lattimore because his is a concussion. Not that concussions aren't serious, but he just got to pass through protocol. He might not play next week, but then he'll probably be back the week after. I'm more so concerned about Trey Amos and a calf. Anything soft tissue always worries me. So I'm more concerned about his calf. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Hopefully they were just being cautious today. They knew they had the game in hand when he suffered the injury, and they just said, because remember, no, I think I'm somebody else. Hopefully it's not serious, right? I mean, our secondary took a massive hit today between the two corners, Will Harris, and Percy Butler. I mean, Tyler Owens was out there playing nickel. We were struggling, man. Straight up. We were struggling, bro. So it was rough. Jason Rogers, Uncle Jay. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, leaving the game with a dub. how sweet it is. Hey, you're leaving the game with a dub and a 40 burger. Enjoy, Uncle Jay. And we appreciate you for doing your due diligence and your service. We thank you for your service, for going there and bringing home the dub. Really appreciate that. Corin Smith, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB, who writes, the old men balled today. So did the youngins. Like I told you guys, and we've talked about this all summer, this is a deeper team. This was one of those wins where you saw the depth of this team shine through. We had injuries. We came into this game banged up. We left this game even more banged up, and yet we were able to get it done. And that's a testament to the roster that they've put together. Is it a perfect roster? No, by no means. Not even close. I mean, we saw that last week. You know, we lack speed in certain areas, and you know, we lack dynamic ability in certain areas, but ultimately, this is a better roster than it was last year. And games like that today kind of highlight that. You're a deeper team. You're better up front, right? And that's why I feel so confident about this team, is because I feel like we're going to be able to stop the run all year long. Can't always guarantee you we're going to get pressure on the quarterback, but I can assure you we're going to stop the run every week this season. I feel confident that we're always going to be able to shut a team's run game down to the point where they're not able to lean on it and they're going to have to throw the football. That's why we got to be healthy in the secondary. Zacchaeus Majet III, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, what happened to Bill being RB1? Jeremy McNichols started. I remember what did I say to you guys last week? I said, I hope they don't pull this bullshit where, and McNichols did not start. It was C-Rod who started this game. The announcer said the wrong thing. He said that it was J-Mac. It was C-Rod that started the game. C-Rod got about 5 or 6 carries on that first possession. I can't say that I'm surprised, but I am disappointed that they won't just turn the young fella loose. But they got a plan. I trust them. You know, I don't have to agree with it. I don't have to love it, but I get it. I understand, you know, that they're going to continue to take it slow with him, and he's going to have to earn his way onto the field. They're not just going to give it to him. But I had a feeling that C-Rod, that's why I wanted to play C-Rod as one of my picks, and he wasn't there because I knew he was going to get touches today. I knew he probably, if I had to guess, I would say C-Rod led the team in carries today. That's my guess. I haven't, as a matter of fact, let me check and see. Cowboys are right back in this game now. Wonder if they're going to go for 2. Genty, 63 yards. So I'm glad I didn't play the yards on Genty. I think it was like 62.5. He would have just hit it. But that's less than 4 yards a carry for Genty. And he had a couple of good hits, but nothing to write home about. The Raiders, 28 carries, 93 yards, less than 4 yards a pop total for their team. On the other hand, McNichols led the team in rushing, which we figured with the 60-yard run. But Chris Rodriguez, as I mentioned, 11 carries, led the team in carries. I figured that would be the case today, which is why I wanted to play Chris Rodriguez to get, you know, because I knew they wouldn't have him at a lot of yards. Cowboys tied the game up. So really disappointed that we didn't get more opportunities. Terry, you know, finally had, I think I said he needed to have more than 70 yards in this game. I said I didn't care how it came. He had 74 yards with a 56-yarder. Again, the big plays. Luke had a 43-yarder. We had 4 plays over 40 yards today in the game. When's the last time you can remember a Commanders team having 4 plays of 40 yards or more in a single game, right? I can't tell you the last time we've done that. So that was encouraging, to say the least there. 43 from Luke, 58 from Terry, 60 from McNick, and a 90 from Jalen Lang. So, yeah, I said last week I was going to be pissed off if they didn't start Bill, and they didn't start Bill. Am I surprised? No. Am I disappointed? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. You know what, though? To hell with it. Let's just Let's just celebrate, man. I'm not here to pull the mood down with talks of Bill not being RB1. I'm gonna just take another bite out of the 40 burger, man. You can't feel down when you chewing on the 40 burger. So I'm just gonna take a bite out of the 40 burger and I'm just gonna keep it pushing, man. I ain't even gonna trip. There ain't no need to. When you score 40 points, when you score 40 points, there's no reason to, right? Let's just enjoy. King G, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, Law Nation crashing out right now. He shouldn't be. They're rating the ball game. Look, their defense stinks. It is what it is. They may win today, but we all know their defense isn't good enough to get them where they ultimately want to go. But I still got faith that the Bears will find a way to pull it out today. But Dallas's defense is trash. So there's that. Shadow Striker 789. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB, who writes, who in the F is Trey Tucker, and why did he have 8 catches, 145 yards, and 3 touchdowns split today? And F the Rams, too. Trey Tucker got some speed, man. He's got some jets. I told you that they had 2 burners. Trey Tucker was one. The other, I'm shocked that they didn't try to run him today. I did tell you that they were going to try to run him at least twice. They didn't. But they didn't need to because he was killing us in the receiving game. But they had 2 burners, Dante Thornton Jr. and Trey Tucker. I said, don't allow them to have any explosives. They allowed one behind them. But I also have to keep in mind that that big explosive happened when we were basically down to no corners. You had Antonio Hamilton Sr. in the game at that point. So I'm not going to hold it against this defense for giving up that big one late in the game, because you had Mikey on the outside and you had the general on the other side, and Mikey turned him loose to no one, right? He thought he had safety help. And again, Tyler Owens was in the game at safety. Revo played a lot today. Who knows who made the mistake there? But when you got this many dudes who don't normally play in the game, and guys playing out of position, mistakes happen. So it is what it is. And yes, F the Rams. They sold today. If it were up to me, the Rams would lose every game the rest of the season for that bullshit they pulled today. I couldn't be more disappointed with them than I am, because that was some straight garbage that they pulled off. You up 26-7 and you dominating, and you let these boys walk you down. Then you have 2 opportunities to make field goals and you get both of them blocked. Are you kidding me? Is you crazy? Red House, not Roadhouse. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, AJ bullying Forbes, Bears 14-3 right now. Good Sunday. It was 14-3. Now it's 14-14. AJ bullied Forbes again. Then the game winning touchdown was on Forbes as well. He can't catch a break. They threw an out to AJ, and he stiff-armed Forbes again and pushed him aside, and then ran for like an additional 20 on that play. Forbes is ass still. He can't get away from AJ no matter how hard he tries. Bilbo Baggins, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB, who writes, I got 8 on it. 8 their food. Terry got robbed. Moore can stay. Gay cannot. And you called it Gino will take a sack and the fight song remix stupid. Hey, I don't disagree with it. Anything you said there. I got Marcus Mariota. I feel so confident with him back there. When Jayden's not in the lineup, this dude's going to step in and be quality for us every single time. Terry got robbed. I'm going to continue to say that that was a touchdown. And you're not going to be able to convince me of it otherwise. That was a touchdown. The knee wasn't down. The shin wasn't down. He extended the football. He did all of that, and he should have been rewarded. And that's unfortunate that they saw fit to take away his play from him. I think Gay earned his keep today, even though I would still like to see them bring in some kickers. They're not going to. He went 2 of 3 today, including a 56-yarder. The day started off pretty rough for him with the miss from 46. And if the Raiders don't do him a huge solid by calling a timeout trying to ice him, he probably misses again. And now you could have real conversations about him not being here. But I was like, he gone after he missed the first kick, but he got 2 more opportunities. He made both of them, including the 56-yarder. It's pretty safe to say that he's going to be here. Go, DeAndre. Go, DeAndre. Go, DeAndre. Go, DeAndre. Come on, you got a block, DJ. And I told you Geno's going to find somewhere to, he's going to take some sacks. And he wanted to take about 3 or 4 more, and we just couldn't corral him. We just couldn't grip him, because I can tell you at least on three occasions you had DA get his hands on him. Like physically, I could think of at least one other rush where Vaughn got his hands on him and couldn't just grip him, right? Not a reverse to Olamide Zaccheaus. Not a reverse to Olamide Zaccheaus. Hey, go ahead, man. Dallas State on defense. Hype Girl Oracle. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Hype Girl Oracle writes, hey, Louie, what's up? How you doing? Good to hear from you. Bill needs more carries. Yeah, I think we all agree with that assessment. Nice dub, hashtag SOTG. You know what it is. Hashtag SOTG. You go ahead and take these burgers off the grill, put a whole nother batch on. Give me 1 second, man. Yeah, buddy. That's right. How sweet it is. How sweet it is, Hype Girl Oracle. BD, our guy, bear it down, and thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB, who writes, special team showed out, good win. We have a distinct advantage every single week. I truly believe that every week we go into the game, our special teams is better than yours. I don't know if there's another, facet of our game where we can say that every week. But I feel so confident saying this. Our special team's better than yours. We're going to cover the kicks better than you are. We're going to have better returns than you are. The only thing that could stop our returns, our special teams from being elite, is our place kicking situation with Matt Gay. And if he ever gets his shit together, or we ever figure out the position, look out. Our special teams is dominant. It's a great win today. Jay Hunter Lee, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. See what Caleb and these boys do on this third down right here. All day to throw. Drop. Roma Dunze, you stink. Should have been a touchdown. Field goal coming. You can't ask garbage teams to do nothing. Can't ask an 0-2 team to do nothing. Yeah, one job, just catch the damn ball. It's a great ball from Caleb. Oh, okay, I lied. It was a duck, but it got there. Maybe if that was a better ball, he's able to catch it better, but can't ask. All right, Cairo Santos, don't piss me off. Make the damn kick. Get something out of this. All right. Stinks. Jay Hunter Lee, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, Scary Terry is going to be shoestring Terry if he keeps getting shoestring inside the 5. Like this one, I wasn't mad at him for this one. But he scored this time. He was robbed. He was. I wasn't mad at him. I knew they were going to catch him. I was like, they're going to catch him. But I thought he scored. When the play first happened, before I saw the replay, I was like, he down. Ain't no way he stretched that damn far without his knee touching. Then seeing the replay, I was like, oh shit, he actually did score. And I was shocked that that they said he didn't score. That was shocking to me. Rob, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB. Rob, writes, what did I miss what happened to Brandon Coleman? No, we're all trying to figure out why he was a healthy scratch today. Again, I think it was probably some kind of like family emergency, or he was sick today or something like that. I don't think it was anything, serious, but I don't think it was anything punitive. I can't say that for sure, but he doesn't strike me as a guy that would, be disciplined by the team because of something he did. So I'm just going to assume that, a family matter came up, or, he just felt ill today. That's my guess. Red House, not Roadhouse. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes? Chris Moore looking like Prime Moss. Hey, chill out, man. Chill out. It's just good to see him catching the damn ball. That's it. I ain't gonna put too much pressure on him. They throw it to you, just catch it, man. Just catch it. Rob U, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Rob U writes, if Amos is out, I'm concerned. As am I. As am I. Let's not speak that into existence. Let's just see how it plays out, and hopefully he's back sooner rather than later. Let's hope that he was held out today for precautionary reasons. It didn't get to the point where it became something serious, and he's able to come back next week. And even if he can't come back next week, he has to miss a game, and then he's back in week 5 versus the Chargers. So be it. Like, let's just hope it's not serious. Red House, not Roadhouse. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, backup head coach perked up after that DQ hit. LOL. Look, man, I was a little nervous for DQ when he took that spill. I ain't gonna hold you. That head snapped back, hit the turf. I was like, uh-oh. But he was good. And like I said, he got his shit split. The nose he was bleeding, and DQ, he's a trooper, man. He's a tough guy. He showcased his toughness there. Ethan Dykes, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you, my guy. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB, who writes, we need to invest in an anti-injury Reaper spray. Last year we did so well from an injury standpoint last year. It felt like we were on borrowed time this year, and injury Reapers come to collect, and they had a punt return for a touchdown. A lot of returns, man. The special teams game is really bad. It's really bad. I would buy it. The anti-injury Reaper spray. I'd invest. Sign me up. Swaggy Pig. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB. My guy, Swaggy P writes, 40 burger. Hey! Says we should have had a 50 burger. We should have had a 50 piece. We should have had a 50 piece. Luke and Lane's first career touchdowns. Clap it up for him. Hey, Luke! Life in the fast lane. The run D is serious, but didn't like the late TDs given up. Neither did I. I hated the deep ball to Trey Tucker. But again, I can rationalize that one in my head because you had a bunch of backups in the game at that point. We were so banged up. Get everyone healthy for next week. And Matt Gay, I got my eye on you. Facts. On to Atlanta. Indeed we are. And they're struggling too. Raise hell. Flip these burgers over, man. 40 burgers for everyone. Any toppings that we haven't put on burgers, if you got one that you want on a burger, let me know. Let me know. We got the bacon. We got the mushrooms. We got the cheese. Let me know if it's something else you need me to throw on the grill. Rob U, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Rob U, thank you for being a member of the MOBB, who writes, can't remember the last time the D-line dominated the line of scrimmage like that. Should have sacked Geno 10 times. Like I said, I expected us to dominate up front. Watch the Raiders. I knew they had nothing for us. The improvements on the defensive line are real. They're tangible, and those guys are dominant up front in terms of getting after the quarterback and, well, I should say stopping the run. You can get after the quarterback here and there. I think against the better teams like Green Bay, we weren't really able to get after them the way we would have liked to. And I think you're going to see that against teams who can protect a little bit better. But we're going to stop the run every week. Every week. Captain Obvious. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB. My guy, Captain Obvious, writes, shout out to Gabe. With our secondary depth, who do you think we need to pick up, or do we need to go with what we have? They got to hit the streets, bro. Nobody wants to see your boy hit the field. Like, nobody wants to see that. Shit, I can't even remember his name. I don't even want to say his name. I can't remember it, and I don't want to. Nobody wants to see that shit. So we're gonna have to hit the streets. If there's significant concern about either one of those dudes, we gotta go out and we gotta go get some, Stephon Gilmore, something. You don't want to go get an old ass corner, but you're gonna have to do something. You're gonna have to do something. We can't live like this. That's for damn sure. Just Andre, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB. Just Andre writes, we got a punt returner and an RB1 in the draft. Again, we already talked about AP and his ability to construct a roster, and you're seeing it. A lot of people are going to beat him up for the second round picks from last year's draft. And again, Johnny had a good game today. We know Mikey is a dog. It's just one guy right now that you're not probably satisfied with. And I would probably tell you that Ben Sinnott did a good job blocking today. I have to watch. Obviously, you didn't draft a guy to be a blocker in the second round, but I already told y'all how they viewed him. Told you he's like a Kyle Juszczyk, but y'all ain't want to listen to me. But I get y'all frustration. Like, you can't draft Kyle Juszczyk in the second round. I get it. I'm not mad, but we got us a punt returner and a dynamic one, maybe even an elite one. We'll see. He feels like he has a chance to be elite. And we got us an RB1, even though they refuse to give him opportunities. But again, that'll come with time. Like, we're pressuring them to give him opportunities to run the football, but ultimately they've got time to allow him to continue to develop as a running back, learn what he needs to learn, and then they can throw him out there. So we probably just need to be more patient. We just know he's the best running back in that room. So why keep holding him back? Red House, not Roadhouse. Thank you for the super chat. Right, greatly appreciate you. Writes Taylor Heineke for QB3. Like, they have no ties to Taylor Heineke, so he won't be coming here. But I'm all for it. We've talked about that already. Silver Fox, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Silver Fox. Silver Fox. Forward writes, hey, Lou, what's up, Silver Fox? Really appreciate you as always. DQ just had a presser and said Coleman didn't play due to competition, and that would continue with both guards going forward. Huh. Interesting. Competition. The man was inactive, though. So are they saying that Chris Paul is that much better than him? Okay. I'll have to go back and watch that, but that's stunning, actually. That's stunning. Wow. Okay. I don't hate it. He wasn't good last week, Brandon Coleman was, but I didn't expect that to, result in him, being benched and not even active. It's one thing to get benched. So, like, Allegretti was active today. That's crazy, but okay. All right. I get it. I think. Mike Blake, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB, who writes, sometimes you the bug and sometimes you the windshield. Today, we were the windshield. Last week, like you said, and very eloquently, I may add, we were the bug, right? We were the bug last week. Today, we were, in fact, the windshield. So, hooray to that. And let's keep being the windshield. I don't like being the bug very much. That sucks. Jeff Antonio, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you. Who writes, what up, Lou? What's up, Jeff? Had a bad premonition this week. I saw Josh Johnson straight talk commercial a couple of days ago. Hey, easy. All right, easy. I see where this is going. I thought, don't let this be a premonition for him to play this Sunday. Lucky some dreams don't come true. HTTR. My guy, that's some scary stuff right there, man. I'm with you 110%. Want no parts of that at all. Cheers to him not seeing the field today and to him not seeing the field in any capacity this season. Cheers. Nothing like a cold, delicious adult beverage to wash down a 40 burger. Colin Talk Sports. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB. Who writes, Luke had himself a day against the Raiders in largely garbage time, so I think of him as watered down Adam Humphries. But shout out to Luke, though. Hey, Luke! Shout out to Luke for getting us the 40 burger. Shout out to Luke! Yeah. You can call him whatever you like. Watered down Adam Humphries. I say he's the 40 burger king. Salute to Luke. Hey. Red House, not Roadhouse. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, need the Bears to send the Cowboys to the gutters. Well, they're on another drive here. Hope they get the touchdown. Yeah. Cover the ball up. All right, timeout. You don't need to rush. You got plenty of time. Luther Burton's starting to get off, too. Had the touchdown earlier. That's a nice big catch for him. Now, if I'm the Bears, I'm going to run the ball on this next snap. Because what we're not going to do is allow them to get Brandon Aubrey out there for a 72-yard field goal before half. That's what we ain't going to do. Either we scoring a touchdown here or we walking off the half with a field goal. You're not getting a chance to kick a field goal, though. So that's what I'm not going to do, is allow Brandon Aubrey to come on the field and get this 70-yard field goal. Not happening. That's what we need. We do need the Bears. Like, I'm still disappointed in the Rams, but if you want to pick me up, go ahead and have the Bears take care of business, get their first win. Metaphor, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Metaphor. Broncos down the sideline. They right back in that game. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB. My guy Metaphor writes, add more Kingsford. All right, throw a couple more charcoal coals on the grill. No worries. Touchdown. Let's go. He says, burger grilling. Yeah, we burger grilling. 17 robbed. Replay, I don't know how in the world that didn't end up being. They're going to get a field goal. You know the Cowboys are getting a field goal, right? They're going to get in the Brandon Aubrey field goal range. That's the only thing that sucks about them scoring right here. The only thing that sucks about that play is that I feel like they ruled it a touchdown, so it got overturned by replay, so it was nothing that we could do about it. Because every scoring play is okay, good, extra point. Every scoring play is reviewed, and I think they overturned it to a down at the one, but I just don't understand how they got to that equation. I don't see how they got to that salute. That like, just looking at it, I don't understand. I'm confused. They got to help me with that one. If it's ruled a touchdown, I didn't see any evidence that clearly said that should be not a touchdown. So I don't know. I'm just as confused as the next man. Red House, not Roadhouse. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, 1, Lane needs to make these contested catches. I agree. That like he made amends, right? He atoned for his sin, but I do need him to catch that football. He'll get better. Debo looking good. I might stand corrected on Debo being back next year. He keeps playing like he's playing right now, and you got to find a way to bring him back next year, right? Even if it's a 1-year deal. Turr got robbed. He did. 4, the Rams sold. They did. 5, Eagles look mid, not scared at all. Indeed, I agree. For a minute there, Jalen Hurts was not beating the allegations. For a minute there, I was going to talk some real cold, hard cash on around the NFC East tomorrow on the Super Friends channel, because it's my turn to do the weekly recap. I was going to go up there. I was going to talk some cold, hard cash. Unfortunately, he played a lot better and threw 3 touchdown passes in the second half. So I can't say what I want to say. But I can tell you this much. Ain't nobody afraid of the Eagles, but they keep winning. We can sit here and keep talking about how we're not afraid of them, but they keep stacking up the wins. They keep stacking up the wins. Now, we got to hope Tampa Bay can get them next week. 2 undefeated teams. Somebody's got to go next week. Just Andre, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes? Let me see what Dallas trying to do. I know you trying to get a chump play. I like that. A lot of time running off here. Good. And inbounds. All right, that's the end of the half. I love it. I love it. No way C-Rod should get more carries than Bill. I agree. I'm preaching to the choir. He has worse blocking and made the most of it. He had that one run where the linebacker was in the backfield immediately, made a miss, got up the field, and got about 5 on a play that he should have been tackled for a 2-3 yard loss. We know he's the best back. They know it. I don't understand why we got to do this song and dance. He's the best running back on the team. They know it. They know it. That's the part that's frustrating. They know it. Captain Obvious, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes? Ashton Genty, 17 carries, 3.7 yards per carry for 63 yards. It's a good day at the office for the defense. He had a couple of hits. He had an 18-yard run that really, bolstered this these numbers. He really, I'd say he had 4 carries that amassed for most of these yards. The other 13 carries, he did nothing. And I mean nothing in this game. So we got to eliminate those type of runs. But ultimately, he didn't do much in this game. Credit to the defense. Ethan Dykes, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Hey, double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes? Eagles should be 3-0. I mean 0-3. They on that black magic BS. We can't say they should be 0-3. I mean, they got lucky a couple of times, but luck is a part of the game. Okay, luck is a part of the game, and you got to make your own luck. And today, I don't think this was luck. Today, they came back. There was nothing lucky about what they did today. They blocked 2 kicks. They came roaring back down 19, and they stole this game from the Rams. Last week was lucky. The week before last week was lucky. This wasn't luck. This was them showing championship mettle. Got to give them credit. I hate it, but that's how it's got to be. Red House, not Roadhouse. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Get out of there, Mac. Get out of there, Mac. Good. Let's bring Young Way Cool. Gay still play bad. I'm going to tell y'all right now. I don't understand why y'all want to go from one mid kicker to the next mid kicker. You do realize he got cut for a reason, right? Because he was ass. You do know that, right? I'm not sure if y'all are aware that this man got cut because he stinks. Yet I keep seeing people championing Young Way Cool like he's some upgrade. He stinks too. I'd rather go with the stink that I know than the stink that I don't know. I don't want to go down this slippery road. Let's see if Matt Gay can figure this shit out. Because Younghoe Koo stinks. Red House, not Row House. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, if the Chiefs lose tonight, it's over. Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. If they lose tonight, they're cooked. They're done. Let the Chargers win today. The Chargers struggling right now with the Broncos. Let the Chargers win today. Coupled with a Chiefs loss. It might be time. It might be the Bills' time. It might be their time. They can't keep this shit up forever, right? We'll see. Red House, not Roadhouse. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, love Luke, but he got that Scooby-Doo run. Oh, he definitely got the Scooby-Doo run. That when they legs be in the air, he ain't going nowhere. He definitely got the Shaggy and Scooby run, without question. Really disappointed that he didn't take full advantage of that block, that blocking on that kickoff return. But hey, look, he got to the end zone today, man. Cheers to Lukey, baby. Cheers. Hold on, let me flip these burgers on the grill over. Matter of fact, let me take these off. I just flipped these ones not too long ago. Take this batch of burgers off. Put this new batch on. 40 burgers for everyone, courtesy of Luke. Hey! Again, if it's something that you want on the grill, let me know. Let me know. If it's something you need on the grill. We got some bacon off to the side. We got mushrooms off to the side. We got some cheese melting. Anybody want cheese on this new batch of burgers? Let me know. I could throw a couple pieces on. Holla at the kid. All right. JP writes, Lou, good to see you as always. Likewise, JP. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB. My guy says, massive win today without 5. Do you think we get him back versus Atlanta? It felt like we were trending in that direction. But again, DQ said we're going to be smart, right? We're not going to be fast here. We're going to be smart about Jayden. And so seeing the way we played today, seeing the way that Marcus played today, they probably feel very confident. They already were confident going into the game, but just Marcus reinforcing that. And this was Marcus's first time having a full week of work going into a game and then getting to play. So I thought he looked prepared. I thought, I even they had a Debo play, right, where we went up tempo, no huddle. Debo took the snap and ran with it, right? And that got a good 8-10 yards. I just thought that we looked so comfortable and prepared today. And I wouldn't be shocked if they decided, you know what, Jayden? Just chill for another week, bro. Just chill. Him practicing on Friday, even in a limited capacity, makes me feel like he could potentially be ready for next week, but they may not rush him. Nor do they need to. Feels like he should be ready by next week, though. My guy, JP, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes, that Raiders play calling is suspect. Their O-line stinks, and they're wasting Genty's talent. Raiders gonna Raider. Not my problem. You're not wrong, but not my problem. I don't have look, we had one job to do. That was make sure that the Raiders left Washington at 1-2. We did our job. What they do the rest of the year, what they do with Ashton Genty that's their prerogative. I already told you, the chipster is not built for I was on a Raiders show this week, and they tried to convince me that Chip Kelly loves to run the football. And I'm like, you got me. I don't know Chip Kelly to be a guy that loves to run the football. Uh-oh. James Conner, get up. James Conner, get up. James Conner, get up. That looked nasty. James Conner, get up. Oh, hell. Shucks. That didn't look good at all. That did not look good at all. God dang it. But we'll see what they ultimately do with Genty. I think they're wasting his talent too. But their offensive line stinks too. I ain't gonna hold you, but he can catch the ball out of the backfield. Like they're not utilizing all of his skill set and all of his strengths, but it is what it is. Duncan Wright, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Somebody said they need a double cheeseburger. Okay, so I'm gonna throw a couple slices of cheese on a couple of these burgers. No worries. I got you, bro. No worries. No worries. Extra cheese, extra bacon. We got bacon off to the side already. You want some fresh pieces? I could throw some more bacon up here, but it's already some off to the side. We got some that we made earlier. So you just throw a couple pieces of those bacon on the burger bar. So you good. Duncan Wright, been a member for 18 months. Says nothing to say. We sucked and got lucky. Congrats to you. I appreciate that. I don't think you got lucky today as much as, y'all had to overcome some adversity, but I appreciate you coming here and giving us some love today. That's nice. Look at you. Maybe you turned. I told you, and I also told you, you really a Commanders fan for real, deep down inside. Ethan Dykes, my guy. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Who writes? Just got to say, helmets in the end zone look great. Doesn't it though? Just, that's a ode to the past. Like they've done a really good job of bridging the past to the present and not making it feel forced. That's another way of doing that, because you remember the old end zones used to have the helmet in the end zone. So I personally liked the solid color Commander end zone last year with the yellow font, but I also do like the helmet in the end zone. I do think it's a clean look. So there's that. Kevin the PRF, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB, who writes, only one new member in your DMs. Shout out to Vaughn for getting his one sack before going on sideline life support. Yeah, he did put the mask on. That dance was what got him. He was over here getting it, right? Then he was like, yo, I'm about to feel like I ain't 35 out here in this bitch. Right? Yeah, he had to pay for that. Like, bro, you ain't no spring chicken no more. You can't be wasting energy dancing after a sack, bro. So he had to go over there and put the mask on. But hey, shout out to Vaughn, though. Like, he's a part of this group that we think can not only be dominant against the run, but also can get after teams and their quarterback. So shout out to Vaughn. Need that once a week. That was funny. Let me look at the one comment. That's good. We were able to get to him early enough to where we didn't have much. Nick, stand up. You are the newest member of the MOBB mob. You know what to do. Show Nick some love. Welcome him with open arms. Welcome to the squad, Nick. Glad to have you on board, and you're just in time, bro. The party's just getting started. Hey, Nick, you want a 40 burger? You want a 40 burger, Nick? Who doesn't want a 40 burger? Hey! Who doesn't want a 40 burger? You want one? My son wants a 40 burger. Hey, you can have one too. Here you go. Yeah. Son just took a bite out of the 40 burger. Love it. Come here. Come here. Take another bite out of the 40 burger, sir. There we go. Yeah. Everybody gets a 40 burger today, even the little ones. How do you not love it? Cheers to Lukey for making it happen, baby. 40 burgers for everybody. All right, off we go. Jado, thank you for being a member for 23 months. Who writes, good to see the guys rally behind 8. Yeah, it was. Really good. Did you expect anything less? Did you expect to see anything less? Not me. I knew they would play well. They're confident in him. I expected him to play well today. They did. I expected them to run the football today. They did. And we had some success. Love to see it. Daily grind. Showing the James Conner play again. Oh, man. I knew it. I saw it live, and I was like, that don't look good. And then they showed the replay again, and his season's done. Yikes. That could be a career ender, too, because, I mean, we acting like James Conner ain't getting up there in age. That sucks. That sucks a lot. Daily Grind. Been a member for 48 months. Celebrate! Love the win, Lou. Needed a bounce-back game. Still not impressed with how our players are being used. Left this game. Secondary banged up. Atlanta wants a rebound game against us now. And sheesh, the Browns versus Green Bay. Let me tell you something about the Browns. First of all, foremost, Green Bay coming off of a high of the game against us last week. And sometimes when you have like an emotional high like that, you can have a letdown. But that's not what this was. Cleveland's defense is good every year. It's never their defense. We know that. When you got a guy like Myles Garrett and the pieces they've added around him, the secondary that they have, that's a good football team defensively. Their problem every year is they can't score. That's their problem every year. So I knew they could go in there and lose. Knew that was possible. As for Atlanta, I'm not worried. Yeah, they want a bounce back game. They're gonna have to go somewhere else and get that shit. I ain't tripping. We do what we need to do. We do what we need to do, and we should be just fine. We should be just fine. I ain't tripping. Zoe, thank you for being a member for 48 months. Celebrate. My guy. Zoe writes, going home from the game, gotta hit Debo with the sunny. No uses, can't leave. Also, get Gay the hell out of here. No uses, can't leave. Okay, I had to think about it. Where you was talking about. No, I think you're right. I don't think he can get out of here. I think we got to hold on to him. Use can't leave. That's what you were saying. Like use can't leave. I was adamant that he can't be back next year. This is a 1-year rental. I don't know, man. Debo's value he's added on special teams coupled with what he can do on offense. And I know today wasn't a big offensive day for him. It didn't need to be. He adds a element to this team that you can't undersell. You know what I mean? So you might be right. And Gay, I think he bought himself another week with the 2 kicks, especially the 56-yarder before half. Such a big kick. I think he bought himself another week of nobody coming in here. Had they not called the timeout, Gay I think he'd be gone. I think because he would have been 1 of 3 again today, without that. So I think he bought himself another week. Whether you like it or you don't like it, I think he bought himself another week. DGM Media, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, thank you, Browns, but no thanks to the bum-ass Rams and to the damn Jets. Like the survivor pool, I know this is off topic, but for us that are involved in the survivor pool and the LTN exclusives, there was a real chance to get rid of a huge chunk of the participants. Most people had Seattle, which clearly they've won already. But a lot of people had Tampa Bay and a lot of people had Green Bay. So the first 2 weeks, we really didn't get rid of anybody. We're going to get rid of some people this week, just off the strength of the Browns doing what they did. So, but yeah, you can't ask anybody. You want something done right, you got to do it yourself. I would love to have taken my shot at these garbage Eagles right now. Like maybe we're not in the best position to do that ourselves with all the injuries we have and whatnot, but the Eagles don't scare me. I can tell you that much right now, but they're winning. And that's the most important thing. They're winning. Get the first down. Woo! Good hit. He got the first down, though. Why is Sam Darnold still in the game? Why is K9 still in the game? You're up 41-6. Get those guys out of the game. What are you doing? Sack him. He don't know you coming. Let's go. Just Andre, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Just Andre writes, Genty does have a worse O-line, but Bill looks better than Genty. I just need them to give him more opportunities, like you guys have said. So, I mean, it is what it is. I know Rio was big on, he wanted Bill to look like the better of the two backs from the 2025 draft. You had the first back taken in the 2025 draft and the last one taken. He wanted the last one to show up the first one. It didn't happen because he didn't really get enough opportunities. All right, punt the ball, Dallas. I love it, Bears defense. I love it. Hey, Scotty. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate my guy. Hey, what up, Scotty? You want a 40 burger, Scotty? Yeah, buddy. That's my bike, punk. Good game. Hashtag HTTC. Who? Debo. Who? Debo. I'm going to just tuck mine in. They couldn't tuck theirs in fast enough tonight. First play of the game. Opening kickoff. Debo tried to tell him, you better tuck it in. Dum 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 dum. Cheers. C Trail, been a member for 22 months. Who writes, DQ day-to-day next week. Hey, look, man. That was a tough spill he took, but he's a trooper. He's a gamer. Quick trip to the blue tent. They checked him out. Passed concussion protocol. Got back out there, man. Love it from DQ. Love it. That's a big conversion by the Cardinals. Big conversion right there. Big hold by the Chargers. They're going to force a field goal here. That was a big drop by Marvin Harrison Jr. too. Take command for life. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB who writes, Bill, Nye the science guy. Rules. He does. He just needs more opportunities. That's all. And he'll get them eventually. Not tripping. Dave from the 757. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Davo from the 757. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes? What's up, Lou? What's up, Davo? Hold on a second. Let me get these burgers off the grill. All right. Put another batch on. All right, get that settled. Yeah, 40 burger. Let me get another bite. He says, two things. One, Payne's IQ needs to be talked about way more. Two, you want a complete team win. That's what it was. TD, all three phases balled out. Facts. We dominated in all three phases. Deron Payne is playing at a high level right now. Extremely high level. Are you shocked? I'm not, because I told y'all this is a money season for Deron Payne. While he is not technically in a contract season, he's in a contract season. So you're getting payday Payne. And he's playing exactly the way that I thought he would in a contract year, basically, for him. And he's playing well. His ability to control the line of scrimmage, control a blocker, and then discard them and get to the ball carrier has been second to none this season. So I'm loving what I'm seeing from him, and I want him to continue to play at this level. We got to try to get him some more sacks because he's in that backfield. Okay, go DeAndre. Go DeAndre. Go DeAndre. First down. I love it. All three phases. Dominated them on special teams, obviously. Dominated on defense. 5 sacks. Held them down until all the injuries started to really take effect. Garbage time. And dominated them on offense, really. Ran for, how many yards did we run for? Felt like last time I checked, it was 170. Feel like we ran for close to 200. 201 yards. So ran for over 200 yards, scored 40 points, with 3 rushing touchdowns. 3 rushing touchdowns. Caleb, play action. Tip. Woo! That's when you know it's your day. That ball gets tipped and finds green grass. That's a big drop by the Cardinals. That would have been a touchdown. DeMarcado got to catch that. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Settle for the field goal. Tie the game up at 6. The first team to 10 win this game. Arizona and San Francisco. This is some nasty work out here, boy. Got to catch that. That's a touchdown. He walking the end zone. Door Gunner. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB. Who writes, no such thing as a vegan 40 burger. LOL. False. All right. What you're not going to do is come for the old vegan burger. Okay. We have so many different varieties. Come on, Caleb. Don't miss that. We have so many varieties. Go black bean. Go mushroom. Or we can just go with a good old-fashioned vegan Beyond Burger, which is that's my favorite. That's what I'm going to roll with. Hey, don't discriminate. It's 40 burgers for everybody, including the vegans out there. Celebrate. Cheers to Luke. Hey. Beloved Rain. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Beloved Rain. 44 writes, hey, Lou, today, let's go. Convert on that third down. Today is my birthday. Hey, y'all know what to do. Mob, squad up. Show Beloved Rain some love on his B-Day. Wish him happy born day in the comment section. Shower him with love. And hey, the team said, it's your birthday? Go Beloved. It's your birthday. We gonna party like it's your birthday. Go Beloved. It's your birthday. And we don't give up. This is your birthday. So we're gonna put up 40 burger for you. We're gonna put a 40 burger on the board for you. Hey, they gave you a birthday gift. Enjoy. Enjoy. Hey, happy birthday to Beloved Rain. Says, great present for me today and save me some of what you're cooking. Hey, everybody gets a 40 burger. You know what? We're going to just turn this into a celebration, man. For you as well. You just jump on in. Here you go. 40 burger for you, bro. Enjoy. Matter of fact, grab you too, bro. Get you another one. Baked beans. You want some baked beans? Got some baked beans over here. Potato salad. My favorite, pasta salad. Hey, whatever you want, man. Go ahead and put it on the plate, bro. Got some mac and cheese over here. Knock yourself out, bro. It's a party, man. And you're invited. Joe Rockhead, been a member for 45 months. Salute. Munster, onion rings, and BBQ sauce on my 40 burger, please. Enough said, bro. We got all the accoutrements over here. Whatever you need. I'll throw a couple of onion rings on the grill right now for you. It's all love, baby. It's a party. You can have it. You can have it however you like. Yeah. Whatever you want. However you want it. It's like Burger King over here, man. You can have whatever you like. Yeah. Let's get it. Take command for life. I'm assuming that's mustard, not Munster. It's all good, though. You got all the accoutrements. You're good, bro. Take command for life. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB who writes, won 4 out of my 5 leagues this week and won 300 on Sleeper. Look at that. Come on, man. Speaking of Sleeper, congratulations. I'm glad somebody winning something on Sleeper right now, but I'm up next. I'm going to get mine. I ain't tripping. I'm going to get mine. Coming to a screen near you. Let's go ahead and give some love to Sleeper real quick. Since you brought him up, perfect plug.
Sleeper is the best way to experience and connect over sports together. It's a one-stop shop for all of your sports needs. You can celebrate and chat in the games in real time with other users, get the fastest scores, blazing fast news and alerts right at your fingertips. Play in fantasy leagues and win real money on picks contests. So enjoy sports the way they were meant to, together. Download the #1 sports app today. Predict the hottest football stats like passing yards, receiving yards, touchdowns, interceptions, and much more to cash in on your daily fantasy football skills. Use promo code LTN and Sleeper will match your first deposit up to $100. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in over 25 states. Check out Sleeper today. Sleeper.
Trayvon Diggs running off the field injured. He stay hurt. If the Bears get a touchdown here, Cowboys are cooked. I don't see them coming back down 17 and we getting under 5 minutes left in the third quarter. If the Bears can cap this drive off with a touchdown, Cowboys are cooked. Make him miss DeAndre. They settle for a field goal. Dallas still in the game. They get a touchdown here. Dallas is cooked. Congratulations to you, Take Command for Life, for winning 4 of your 5 leagues and winning 300 on Sleeper, man. That's big time. That's big time. Congrats to you. Hopefully you used the promo code LTN and got you some extra bread, man. Red House, not Roadhouse. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Oh, Munster is a type of cheese. You're right. I wasn't thinking like that. I wasn't out like now. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have that kind of cheese, but I'm gonna go get it now. So the next time, we gonna have that cheese for you. Let's go. First down. I ain't had that kind of cheese. I'm gonna have it next time though. Matter of fact, my wife said she's willing to run and go get it right now. If she come back before we out, I'm gonna toss it up there for you. Don't worry. You know, wife is the real MVP of all this. You already know how it go. We good. She's gonna run. She's gonna bring it back. Different game against Saquon when we play again. Yeah, that first of all, teams keying in on Saquon because they don't think the Eagles' pass game can hurt them right now. The Rams, remember, he was averaging 20 yards a carry against the Rams last year. They shut his ass down today. Matter of fact, let me tell you how many yards he had today. Caleb kept it. Don't take that kind of hit, Caleb. What are you doing? Don't do that. I'm sick the Rams lost this game. They had one job to do. Saquon today, 18 carries, 46 yards. Like, they shutting shit down with Saquon. Like, ain't nobody playing with his ass no more. Last year, he was getting all these light boxes and all this bullshit. Teams like, hey, we going to shut your ass down and we going to force Jalen Hurts to beat us. And Hurts did come back, to his credit today. He came back and got it done. But make no mistake about it. That's going to be the formula every week. And with the way they offense, with the lack of efficiency they offense playing with this year, I like to see you try. Because everybody ain't going to choke the game away like the Rams did today. They got lucky that the Rams couldn't execute a damn field goal block. Like literally just blocking to kick a field goal. You knew the two guys that was going to try to block the kick and you still let them block the kick. It's just crazy. Daily Grind. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB who writes. Oh, forgot to say something very important. Shout out to Louie, baby. Louie, baby! He made me some money today for sure on a wild 3-leg parlay. That's crazy. Shout out to Louie, baby, for helping put some money in your pocket. I know you had some concerns leaving this game. You're not wrong for your concerns that you voiced earlier. If he's scoring this, I was about to say, boy, if he's scoring this, that'll be an all-timer. I know you had some concerns you raised earlier, and you had every right to raise those concerns. Because, you know, a lot of times what happens in a win is you mask a lot of the deficiencies and the things that didn't go well in the game, because a win cures all. But ultimately, there are some things that should be unsettling today. We did turn it over. We still haven't, created a turnover. We did have some early mistakes. Matt Gay did miss another kick. And so there are some things that, should make you feel uneasy as a fan, but ultimately we made enough plays to win. We did some things that we haven't done in quite some time. And those are things that you should also champion and hold up high. Like we had explosive plays today. And I talked about that. Like, when's the last time we had 4 plays of 40 yards or more in a single game? When's the last time we done that? We had our first punt return for a touchdown since 2016. That's almost a decade ago, guys and gals. Like, understand, we doing things differently. We moving different now. Shout out to Lukey Baby for making Daily Grind some bread. I love it. I love it. Yoshi, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB. It's a big play for the 49ers. They scored a touchdown here. That's large. First to 10 wins. No, they're not having it. Does Kyle Shanahan roll the dice and go for it on 4th down? Does he kick the field goal? Big decision here at the end of the 3rd quarter. Big decision. Let me see what he decides to do. If I know Kyle like I think I know Kyle, he's going to go for it. But the way that 49ers been playing offense this year, he probably should kick the field goal. They've been so trash on offense. They've been selling for field goals left and right. They're going for it, though. I thought they would. This might be the play of the game. They ain't going to get this playoff. They're going to have to call a timeout. They're not getting this playoff. They're not getting this playoff. Oh, they got it off. Stop. They should have called a timeout. You get out of the huddle that dang on late and you rush to call. You should have just called a timeout. That's such a big play in the game. You should have just called a timeout. They don't want to win the game. Yoshi, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB who writes. McCaffrey got lit up too. Good game today. Mikey needs to step up though. And man, are we banged up. And also Caleb looking great against the Cowboys. Are we on alert? No. We're not the Cowboys on defense. Now, I will say this. We don't get healthy. We see them in 3 weeks. We a little banged up, but we should be good. Even if, Trey got to miss 2 games, Marshawn got to miss a game or 2. We should be good by the Bears game. The Bears are the next time we see home. We got 2 road games in a row. We got the Falcons and then the Chargers. Then we go back home for the Bears on a Monday night, I believe. So I think we'll be fine by the time we get to the Bears. Yeah, Caleb looking good. But the Cowboys also ain't applying no pressure on him, and they're not stopping the run for real. We're going to be a lot better, trust and believe, than what the Cowboys doing right now. Diggs over there limping around. He probably ain't coming back in the game. I think it's his shoulder. I don't think it's anything lower extremity, which has been his issue his entire career. It's a big play in the game for the Cowboys. Again, I said if they hold them to a field goal, they got a shot. They give up a touchdown here, they cook. You go down 17, 3 scores, you're done. Now, and I said that when it was 5 minutes left. We are under a minute left in the 3rd quarter. You're just not going to have enough possessions unless you quick strike them. Luther Burton, ball in his hands. Not going to get there. Going to have to settle for the field goal. Cowboys still in the game. I don't think we're on alert, Yoshi. And Mikey was fine today. Mikey shouldn't be outside. That's not what we drafted him to do. That's not what we want Mikey to have to do. But 2 weeks in a row, Mikey's had to go outside. And that's not why we drafted Mikey. So I think Ben is being a bit too aggressive here. Go up 2 scores. Well, you're up 2 scores, but go up 2 touchdowns, basically. I think you're being greedy here. Unnecessarily. Oh, wow. Wide ass open in the back of the end zone. Okay, so now the game is over. Now the game is over. DJ Moore, back of the end zone, touchdown. Cowboys are cooked. Cowboys are cooked. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Tariq Stroman, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Tariq writes, I don't know what the hell is going on, but they got to figure out the whole taking forever to sub and clock running with refs standing in the way. We going fast regardless. I again, for the second week in a row. And remember, I saw the head referee, Ed Hockley, or whatever Hockley, whatever his name. It ain't Ed. Ed is the dad. Sean, his name is Sean Hockley. I saw him talking to Pete like, hey, y'all gonna have to speed up these subs, bro. Like, we ain't gonna be able to stand in front of them forever now. Like, they gotta figure that out, though. I think that's an off-season thing. They're gonna have to figure that out because, like, we can't be going with tempo and y'all letting them jog off the field. Like, that's garbage. We had another one of those plays today where we snapped the ball and it was with like 2 seconds, 1 or 2 seconds left because the dude was jogging off the field. Like, that's trash. Like, they got to fix that, man. I'm with you. But like you said, we going fast regardless. A1 the Great. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB. Who writes, what up, Lou? I'm late to the party. But pass me one of them 40 burgers. Hey, come on now. You know, everybody eats, B. Everybody eat, B. Get you a 40 burger, man. You want one fresh off the grill, or you want one of the ones we got over here in the container off to the side? You let me know. You want a fresh joint? Hold on, let me get it off. It's hot. It's hot. I got you, bro. Put it on a little bun for you. Yeah. Anything else you want on it? Ketchup, mustard, relish, bacon, cheese, nothing? You good? All right. Word. Here you go, A1 the Great, man. 40 burgers for everybody. Hey, Luque. He says, however, on a serious note, he said, these injuries are concerning. I agree. They are concerning. And I've talked about them. And we're going to have to deal with these. They're a real thing. These injuries are. And as long as we continue to showcase the depth that we have, we'll be fine. But the good thing about these injuries, none of them seem to be serious. Like last week, the reason that it was so dire is that these were some serious injuries. Now, we don't know when John Bates and Noah Brown are coming back from their groin injuries. And you knew Eck was done for the season. You knew Dietrich Wise was done for the season. These aren't that. We don't know the extent of Terry's quad. We don't know the extent of Will Harris's ankle. We don't know the extent of Trey Amos's calf. We don't know the extent of Marshawn Lattimore's concussion. But we don't know the extent of Percy Butler's injury, but we do know that none of them seem like they're going to be like long, injuries that keep the guys out for an extended period of time, and that's the good thing. But no injury is a good injury. So Dave-O from the 757, double up, thank you for doubling up. Who writes, one more, a backup is important, but when your backup can run the offense like your starter, chef's kiss. Indeed. And that's what we have. And that's what we talked about, the ultimate trust in Mariota, why we brought him back this year. So glad that he came back because I didn't think he was coming back. After last year and how he played, I thought somebody was going to snatch him up, pay him a bunch of money. And he wanted to come back. And he came back, and I'm so glad that he did. And I hope we can get him back again next year. He signed another one-year deal. I hope we can get him back again next year because he seems to really be comfortable here. We absolutely love him here, and we love what he provides us. And, again, you don't have to change your offense when he comes in. He can run everything that Jayden can run. And so I just hope that, looking down the road, we don't have to have those conversations right now. But you just hope. Boy, Turpin just got lit up. He caught it, though. That got hit. Turpin got hit. That was good, clean football, too. Wow. He held on to it, though. It's a blessing to have a guy that can come in and run the offense the way that Marcus does. We are truly blessed. I said this already. We got the best backup situation in the NFL. Fight me. Chauncey Davis, thank you for being a member for 43 months. Salute. Who writes, Javonte John Baptiste balled. I wouldn't call it balling. He did get a sack, though, and I am happy that happened. But Uh-oh. Did Cowler? Did he get a safety? 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 Oh, no. They didn't call it a safety. I think the ball got to be in the end zone too. I don't, hey, don't challenge that. Don't do it. That's not a safety. The ball has to be in the end zone too. The ball was not in the end zone. His body is in the end zone. The ball is not in the end zone. The ball was never in the end zone. Do not challenge that. You're going to lose your challenge. Listen to me. I know ball. Don't listen to Robert Saleh. He's emotional. All right. Broncos just kicked the field goal to go up 7. They're in a really good spot. 49ers rolled the dice, and it worked out. They didn't get the touchdown, but they got to stop defensively, and they're going to get great field position. They're going to start this. Oh, did he fumble? Oh, no, he didn't. Going to start this drive inside Cardinals territory. So see if they can get back down there and get the touchdown. If not, at least you get back down there and get that field goal that you just turned down. So I wouldn't say he balled OG, triple OG. I wouldn't say he balled. I would say he played solid. I know I got to ease up on him, though. I got to ease up on him. I'll be a little harsh on him. I ain't going to front. A1 the Great. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up with rights. Double up just cause. Because it's a good day. Today was a good day. Why not? And shout out to Josh Harris getting us back to RFK. Cheers to that, man. I know we cheers to this a long time ago because it felt like the first time when they voted that this was a done deal, but they officially got it done. So cheers to that. What a time to rep the burgundy and gold. What a time indeed. What a time indeed. Ain't no half Stephen. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Ain't no half Stephen writes. Shout out to Jeremy Chin for the Saquon-like tackle miss on the McNichols touchdown. Shout out to him. A lot of people thought he should have been here. I know the team actually wanted him back, but we good without him. Like, we ain't tripping. You know, if he would have been back, I would have been cool with it, but we ain't tripping. This won't be the last 40 burger post-game cookout this season. No, it will not. No, it will not. I agree wholeheartedly with that assessment. Hey! 40 burgers for everybody. This is not the last time we will be celebrating in this fashion this season. He says, first almost kick return, punt return, touchdown, same game ever, Lou. Peace, my guy. We were this close. Debo was this close. So I wouldn't be shocked if we got one this year. Messing around with Jalen Lane and Debo, I would not be shocked if we got one this year where we got a touchdown on both kick and punt return this season. I don't think that's the last time Jalen Lane is in the fast lane, right? That's life in the fast lane for y'all out there who ain't know. That's what it looks like when you're in the fast lane with Jalen Lane. And I don't think that's our last punt return touchdown this season with Jalen Lane. I don't believe so. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Metaphor, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up with rights. You got 40s of OE to go with them burgers, Lou. Hey, I don't do OE, bro. My palate is sophisticated. I don't do OE around here, but cheers to all of us. 40 burgers for the entire crew, for the mob, everybody. Everybody eat, B. 40 burgers for everybody. 40 burgers for everybody. Abel Ambrosio. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Abel writes, Will Harris suffered a fractured fibula. Oh, man, that means his season done. Yikes. That sucks. Oh, pick. Off of Pickens' hands into the hands of Tremaine Edmonds. Yeah, the Cowboys are cooked. Cowboys are cooked. Hey, So looks like Will Harris probably done for the season. That sucks. He actually was playing really well for us. And somebody's going to have to step in there. Revo did a hell of a job today. Revo stepped in, played really well. Typical Revo, just in the backfield, hitting he had a big hit on, was it Genty or was it Zeus? He lit one of them running backs up. Revo did. So I'm confident that our safeties are going to be able to step up in the absence of Will Harris, but that sucks. Again, we've been hit by the injury bug. If we can withstand all of these injuries and come out on the other side, it's going to make us that much better of a football team. But that one stinks. That one stinks. Big time. Anyway, I digress. That was the last super chat. So that's going to do it for me, your man, Louie T. Big shout out to Sleeper once again for sponsoring this stream. I want to give a shout out to them and also encourage you guys to download the app. Use my promo code LTN to get you 100% match up to $100 deposit, dollar for dollar match on your deposit up to $100. So you can go win you some money, man. Big shout out to Sleeper for sponsoring this stream once again. That's going to do it for me, your man, Louie T. Big win for the Commanders, 41-24. Enjoy Cowboys getting destroyed by the Bears. And, yeah, it sucks that the Eagles didn't get it done. And then maybe we'll watch the Giants continue to crumble tonight against the Chiefs. And we'll have sole possession of second place after Dallas finished losing today. But unfortunately, we should have had a piece of first place. The Rams just couldn't do what they needed to do. But this is what I always tell y'all. We just got to control what we can control. Control the controllables, as I like to say. Okay? We can't control what any other team does. We just got to keep winning, keep putting ourselves in a position to be there when the Eagles falter. We need to be there to pick up the pieces and be in position to take advantage of it, right? So that means we got to keep winning. So we're at 2-1 with the win. We got a Falcons team that's wounded, waiting for us next week. We got to keep them down. 49ers just scored a touchdown. That's a big one in a game that's super low scoring. But ultimately, you got to love what the Commanders did today. You hate the injuries. You hate, what transpired from that standpoint, but you got to love everything else. Love the explosive plays. Love the run game, over 200 yards yet again for the second time in 3 games. This season, the run game has gone over 200 yards. You got to love Marcus Mariota stepping in for Jayden Daniels and this offense not missing a beat. And you got to love our first of many 40 burgers this season. You got to love it. Big win for the Commanders. You guys enjoy the rest of the evening. I'll be back later on tonight for the conclusion of Giants and Chiefs. Until then, I'm your man, Louie T, signing off. Hey, Luke, 40 burgers for everybody. Celebrate. We got it done. And we got it done in style. Y'all continue to crush your 40 burgers. I'm going to continue to crush mine and enjoy this Cowboys demise and decline. You guys enjoy the rest of your evening. Peace. Hail to the Commanders. Raise hail and hashtag SOTG. Peace.